As fall continues, so does the threat of deer versus car collisions. In fact, such accidents are up 21% over the past 5 years. News Channel 18's Aaron Leedy has more on what drivers should look out for. Aaron.
Good evening, Gina. State police and Indiana conservation officers encourage drivers that if they notice a deer in their oncoming path to go ahead and hit the deer rather than swerve out of the way. They also say that if you do hit a deer, stay in your car. As the number of collisions are on the rise, officials want you to be safe on the roadway. As fall progresses, so does the threat for deer vehicle accidents. State Farm Insurance says while the number of miles driven by motorists over the past 5 years has increased only 2%, the number of deer vehicle collisions in the U.S. has grown by 10 times that amount.
I know throughout the patrols, while working as well as even, as a hunter myself, I've seen quite a few deer.
Indiana Conservation Officer Matt Tholen encourages drivers to always be on the lookout for deer this time of year.
They're going to be on the move, so always look, both sides of the road and always be cautious. Take your time to get to one place to the other.
State Farm claims Indiana is a high-risk state when it comes to the likelihood of deer vehicle collisions. It's estimated every 1 in 140 drivers in Indiana are involved in an accident involving a deer. Indiana State Police encourage motorists to not swerve when they spot a deer in their path. They say it's best to hit the deer head-on. Officer Tholen agrees.
Continue to go straight. If you veer off to the left or to the right, the chance of you hitting another vehicle or even to pull yourself, you're better off to take the hit with the deer. The chance is not going to do as much damage as saying you hit another vehicle.
Now, other tips officials want you to know about are use your high beams at night and be aware that at this time of the evening, they could be closer to the roadway. Also, where there is one deer, most likely there are several more. And if you hit a deer, remain in your car because you never know if the deer is still alive. A frightened deer could cause serious injury. Now, from January 1st this year to August 31st, Indiana had just over 7,100 vehicle deer crashes, and 170 of those resulted in personal injury, and 3 resulted in fatalities. And if you're wondering, the number 1 state at risk for deer vehicle collisions is West Virginia, where that ratio is 1 in 39 drivers. Reporting live, Aaron Leedy, News Channel 18.